Read about hoop earrings now. Beep. These men are turned off by weird things. Beep.
Wow, I don't think you should have hired that voice actor to read that book.
They always sounded super distorted. It was like, they were always on audio tape.
I think maybe you had a shitty record player.
Hoop Fetishes, as read by Mumbly Joe.
All right.
And I'm at 25.
I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. There's a voice in my head that drives my heel. It's my baby calling, says I need you here. And it's 4:30 and I'm shifting gear.
Get your ears open, listeners. This is the F Plus Podcast, a terrible place. There's terrible things. They're read with enthusiasm. In the room tonight, we have Boots Rain Gear.
It is also one of my interests to finger a guy's ear canal and have mine own fingered, usually occurring from a wet willy or a poke that's all in good fun, but I don't know.
John Toast.
Sounds like a great time, except for the part with the husband.
Frank West.
I like the idea of cutting my partner and sucking blood from her, but I have heard a lot of horror stories from people doing things like this.
Yes, Fahan.
I'm from Quebec. Excuse for my poor English and French use of language. I like girl with ears, all kind, especially pierced. So sexy. Bye-bye.
And Lemon. I've inherited an abnormally large head from my Japanese heritage. Thus, I have a special need to wear large earrings which help dwarf my head size closer to that of an average human being.
Sometimes I wish I was never born.
How does that work? You've got a really large... No, I guess it is proportional, actually. Because you have giant earrings, so, you know.
Of course.
She sends a comfort coming in from above. But don't need no letter at all. We've got a thing that's cold, red I love. We've got a light in the sky.
Hey, F+.
Hey,
Hi,
Lemon.
Lemon.
Hey, Lemon.
Hi, Lemon.
How is everyone doing today?
Outstanding.
I'm annoyed.
Oh.
Very, very frustrated.
Oh, no.
Okay, well,
Why?
we'll get to you being outstanding in a moment, Isfahan, but Boots, I want to find out why you're so frustrated.
Oh, I tried to buy a thing from IBM and they were fucking assholes.
Okay, all right. Do you want to
IBM?
talk about it? Should this be the podcast instead?
No,
Yes.
I just wish I had a place to vent out my anger.
You don't. We didn't do that document. The one that you're thinking of?
Oh my god!
The one that you're thinking of? We're not doing that.
I closed the wrong fucking document page.
You know what, Lemon? That reminds me of hoop earrings for some reason.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I was thinking of hard dudes, as I normally do.
Fuck this, I'm leaving it. So as you point out, this document is called Huge Hoops, Hard Dudes. It is a document provided by Spooks. And I want to start off with a sentence directly from the document from Spooks, if I may. Aren't hula hoops just, like, so incredibly hot? You agree, right? Well, go and shove your hula hoops right where the sun don't shine! This document's not about that at all, you creepy weirdo!
I'm relieved.
So this is a document about hoop earrings.
Ooh.
It is about fans of hoop earrings and things and you know, hoop earrings and the men who love them. I'm gonna assume it's men. I mean, that's definitely proven out in, like, the watch fetish episode, so I'm just gonna assume that the fan base is primarily male, and, you know, if I'm proven wrong, you know, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the difference between female and male hoop earring fans, like, female is like, ooh, I love those hoop earrings, whereas male's like, oh, I love those hoop earrings.
Hey, Lemon, can I take just a little bit of a distraction from our talk here?
Yeah.
What I like most about your new microphone is that I can tell when you're gesticulating with your glass of beverage.
Good.
Because the sound of the ice clanking is really getting picked up on it. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not saying it's a problem. I think it's a feature of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just can now visualize exactly what your arm is doing when you're talking.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We're going to be visiting a site called hoopfetish.com. But before we
Cutting right to the chase.
But before we go there, actually, before we cut to that chase, we're going to be going to Is It Normal? It's a website we did a long time ago. There's a couple features on Is It Normal?
Spoilers for that episode. The answer is no.
Yeah. The top of the page says, check out our friends at Trailer Inhaler.
The best new movie trailers on shuffle, just like in the theater.
Oh, that's less interesting.
Just don't. Yeah. I mean, of all the things that Trailer Inhaler could be, I'm really
I've got a
bored that
mobile
it's that.
home odor fetish.
I'm an asthmatic redneck.
Smells like cigarettes and used condoms.
Anyway, Is It Normal? A site that we've done before, and it is a question, or it is a site where people simply ask the thing that they think or feel or get turned on by. Is it normal? So John, if you'll start us off here with your question.
Hi.
Hello.
Is it normal? I have ear fetish. I have a strange fetish for ears. I like to hold ears and feel it, smell it, licking, nibbling it. I cannot sleep at night without imagining a girl's ears, be it thin or fat ears. Polls, help me on this.
Okay. Well, let's find out. It is so far. Your thing is 57% normal.
Good.
But we have some answers, such as ear hole.
Yeah, hi. I don't know if you could tell from my name, but I have an ear fetish too.
I would never have guessed.
What's that, you ask? What I like? Well, I like to see woman's ear with sexy earrings. I like more than one ear hole in a ear. I like to see big earrings, they sexy swinging in her holes. I like to see her playing with her earrings and that it hurts her a little. When I was yoff, I have wet dreams about a ear of a girl. She have not many times get in earrings and her holes be little close. From her I may make the holes open. Oh, that makes me so hot and wet. I would like to feel the pain to make a hole in my ear slowly with a needle. I did it by myself many times.
Yo, what's up? Many times.
Who can help me with this fetish? Is it normal?
What do you mean help you with the fetish? How would you like to be helped?
I have no further information.
I believe there are places specifically for helping him with this fetish. They put them in rooms for that.
And then Frank, you are ears for me.
Ears for me!
Yay!
I like ears in every way. The sight, smell, taste, feel. I love them in headphones or with headphones in them.
Ooh, headphones. In... Oh, okay, no, I sort of understand.
I love to see ears in a box. I love to see ears with a fox.
I doubt many women feel the same way. If there are any out there, comment on here. I'd like to meet you. As someone who is definitely a woman.
Yeah. Here comes all the sex for you, buddy.
Hey, I love ears, and I'm love ears. Hi. I love ears too, and I'm really mad about it. Sorry, I'm really mad about it. I don't know how to feel. I like to touch and feel it, even licking it. Even earwax smells good to me. Mm-hmm. Glad to know I'm not alone in this. I just can't figure out my obsession with ears. My girlfriend just couldn't stand me kissing her ears, and I thinks I nibble her ears as if I am making love to it.
Okay, honey, we're gonna go in for a normal kiss this time, okay?
Okay, normal kiss. Normal kiss. I've done this
kiss.
before. I've got it.
No, don't start going to the side of my head. God damn it!
Just grabs her head and turns it 90 degrees.
Cookie monsters all over the side of her head.
My name is Click It, plus. I wrote this 5 years ago. I love to click my ears. I love how my girlfriend clicks my ears.
What?
Reading all of this ear talk makes me want to click my ears.
What is that?
I never knew others were into ears as much as click it, please.
What does that mean?
Maybe it's like you're snapping next to their ears? That's my only guess.
Maybe flicking ears?
You can kind of like bend the cartilage sometimes. Maybe it's kind of like popping it. Like
Giving
that.
social media hits to their ears.
Play ear clicker now on Steam.
I love
ears, please.
I love to click through my ears.
Hey y'all, I'm Big Ears.
Oh, hey, Big Ears, do you have an ear fetish?
Hey, I have an ear fetish too.
Oh.
I love big stick out ears.
So
I
Big
like
Ears likes big ears. Interesting.
I'm a simple man with simple tastes.
I like to pin them back and watch them flick forward and pull them. I used to have big ears, but had to have them pinned back because of all the bullying.
Sounds like you still pin them back. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure about the timeline here.
Are you a bully?
You seem like a little bit of a bully there as well.
Well, when he started reading, my hands just balled into fists on their own. So
Sure. There's a little bit more of Is It Normal, but we have other things that we're going to get to, so I want to leave you with this list of titles that Spooks found while he was searching Is It Normal for related content. List of titles is Headphone Fetish? Ever met a girl with pretty ears? Is it normal to orgasm from cleaning rubbing inside ears? Written by a real woman.
Mm-hmm.
Is it normal that things touching me turn me on?
Well, it depends on what things. Really, really depends.
Well, in that case, is it normal that my sister dresses as a baby?
Is she a baby?
Yeah, she dresses herself every morning.
What a precocious baby.
And finally, barking during sex.
So I googled ear clicking fetish,
Okay.
and the only thing I got was isitnormal.com.
They've got the market cornered.
It's ground zero.
Yeah.
We are going to be having a quick visit in the Wayback Machine to a site from tripod.com.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is likeglass55 .tripod.com. It's a website about hoop earrings. The cover image or the banner image says hoops in Comic Sans. With some ladies in there. So I'm a little confused on this whole hoops site. Isfahan, this site I'm looking at right here, this lightglass55.tripod.com, what is this site about?
Well, girls who enjoy life and like to wear large hoop earrings and the guys that love them. This is a G-rated site intended for fun. Read.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No.
God, I hate that so much.
It's a perfectly safe fetish site. That's all.
Yeah. Look, hoop earrings are the original earrings. It's where the term earring comes from. They have always been an indicator that the wearer is a fun-loving free spirit. Guys know this, and that is why hoops have always been popular. Right now, we are in the middle of a resurgence of wearers. Does this mean people are happier? I think it's a good sign, winky face.
Wow.
Is your picture here by mistake?
This is like the upward surge of the evolution of mankind, this tripod site?
Yeah, this is where it began.
Oh, man. That's great.
Okay, that's what the site's about, okay?
Okay.
Here's what this site is not about.
Oh, okay.
Some people think any site about girls and something they wear is a fetish or porn site. That was not my intent when creating this site.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Now sit still while I doth protest too much. A fetish is defined as an attraction to an object in which the object itself is the object of attraction. In other words...
Okay, yeah, I need other words.
Yeah, I felt that. You know,
Everyone knows definitions are awkward.
in other words, some guy that has a draw full of earrings... He's playing the jackbox.
Yeah.
And is attracted to that draw would have an earring fetish. All right, everything clear now?
No. I think you're
Moving
giving me more
on.
words.
A girl that dresses herself in a cute black dress, high heels, big earrings, or anything else like that is using those objects to accent things about her personality. So see, if you like women, you have fetish about everything that touches or is in their vicinity then. That's how that works.
Yes.
Her intent is not to collect a bunch of guys that want those objects. Oh,
Right, he doesn't have a fetish for hoop earrings. He has a fetish for hoop earrings that are being worn.
Although, admittedly, our logo picture is a bit over the top.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It is more the personality of wearing big hoops that the site is directed at. Okay, so you know how I said all that about it not being a fetish and not being like a fetish-oriented site?
No, yeah, you convinced me. I'm on board. Not a fetish. Yep.
This site has a photo gallery, and we are always looking for new pictures. Admittedly, again, the more over the top, the better.
Ah, okay.
What we are not looking for are pictures of naked women or anything of a sexual nature.
Right.
Therefore, it's not a fetish. Checkmate.
Yeah. Nudity is not involved. It's not a fetish.
Yeah.
Totally. We also have a story section.
Yep.
It is hard to keep sexual references totally out of them. Just saying, it can't help it.
Why?
As it is part of life. But stories that use it strictly for shock sake, or use profanity, or we receive complaints about will be removed. The forums were created to help sort the feedback we receive in the form of capital E emails. The same rules apply here. We do have one thread about some sexual side effects some wearers have.
What?
It's probably the largest thread on that forum.
I don't get wet anymore. I don't understand.
I don't see what.
I'm wet all the time because I'm wearing
of
hoop earrings.
course.
But we are trying our best to keep it going and not let is slip into something nasty, as it appears to be a valid side effect and is downright interesting.
Sure is.
I've never heard of fetishists taking over the culture of a website before.
This is Oz now.
This is Oz now? It's Hoop Oz?
Hoop Oz, yeah. I hope you enjoy the site, and viewer feedback is always welcome.
This site, like glass55.tripod.com, has a whole bunch of correspondence. There's people that write to the site because long ago that's how this happened, was that somebody put a site up and then people would email. That is no longer the case, but that used to be the case.
For those of you listening to the podcast who are under 15. And for those of you listening to the podcast who is under 15, stop.
Yeah. Like, I would hate to think that this broke you. Or just that you had like a generally positive view of humanity, and then you discovered the F+.
Well, it was bound to happen soon. If not us, somebody else.
Yeah, I suppose. Anyway, this is page 5 of the correspondence, which is why it's thread 007e.html. But Boots, your name is Hoop Lover, and you've written to this website.
Sure is, and I sure have. I've always been a big lover of hoops. Only wish I could have been a girl where I could have wore them. My wife wears them for me when I want her to. I love to see women out there with the huge diameter hoops on. It is such a turn-on for me to see them. My wife's biggest are about 4 inches in diameter. I would love to see some bigger in her if I could.
Oh dear, bigger in
not
her.
A fetish.
That's interesting.
Not a
also,
fetish.
I've got this to say. I would love to see Katie Couric wearing the biggest hoops she could find.
Yep.
Even thought she is older, she is still awesome.
Okay. Sure.
She needs to stay young at heart, and for God's sakes, get some big hoops in her ears.
Hey,
God's sakes.
Hoop earrings, like all the kids wear.
I'm not the one who's so far.
And now we are going to correspondence. Well, it's either correspondence page 7 or correspondence page 8, depending on what part of the page you look at.
Oh, yep.
But Frank West, your name is Nicole?
Nicole. I have been watching my namesake, Nicole Kidman, wearing huge earrings on all of these shows for the last year. Now I find this site, and it has turned my whole view of this upside down.
Okay.
All these years, I have seen the rich and famous wearing big earrings and thought it was about glamour. Now I find out about this sexual stuff.
Sexual stuff? Not from this site you have.
Yeah, it's not a fetish.
Hold on, lady.
The guy from that other site pops in and is like, need I remind you?
What a joke on us regular folk. They're getting off on it. If this is all true, she must have been near orgasmic wearing that pair that were almost twisting her ears off.
Yeah, no, you're wrong about how the fetish works.
Yeah, that's not how it works at all. You're projecting.
Oh, no, it's the transient property of fetish.
Oh.
I project my fetish onto you, and it makes you come.
I see no point in letting them have all the fun. I am off to my local shop.
Oh, you needed to give yourself an excuse. It's like, this is how I got into it. I wasn't like this already.
Just knowing looks at the confused cashier. I'd like your biggest hoop earrings.
Okay, they're right here. Oh my, you don't even keep them in a lockbox. This is a scandalous store.
My name's James. Is anyone here particularly aroused by a woman wearing 2 large silver hoops in each ear? Personally, I think it's overdoing it. Although I do find 2 medium or small hoops in each ear particularly arousing. So, is anyone turned on by this? Well, then you're pervs. Also, is anyone here else from the UK? Do you want to chat from home? How about forming a Hoop Earrings fan club for the UK? Or the US, for that matter.
This is a time in the internet where everything feels so quaint. Like,
yeah, it's like
forming a fan club.
It's like pre-Skype shit.
Yeah.
And then our last correspondence here is from page 11. Boots, you need to take J there. This is all the way from 2006. We're going way in the future.
I do need to take J.
Mm-hmm.
I have the biggest crush on a hot girl who often wears large hoops. I tried to be her boyfriend. She was not interested in me, but we have become friends.
Okay.
When I see her in hoops, I get a weak in the knees sensation. She looks so good that sometimes I feel like I'm going to faint. When I take her out to lunch, she tells me about going out to the clubs with the girls, the guys that pick up on her.
Yeah, the guys that pick up truck on her, yep.
The guys that pick up on her. And the times that she has gone home with guys. When I see her big hoops, they're very symbolic to me.
Okay.
Her hoops are telling me that she is sexual, yet I know she will never be sexual with me.
I know that as well. I know that as well because every time you go out with her, she's like, yeah, I fucked this other guy, and then I fucked this other guy. All of the not you people I'm fucking all the time.
In this sense, her hoops have turned her into an unobtainable goddess in my eyes. God, I can't wait until Reddit starts.
I like to imagine
where only friends go.
I like to imagine the guy who wrote that. This is not a fetish blurb. Just like over the years 2002 to 2005, just realizing he's slowly losing control of his site to the people he said didn't exist.
He's just been holding on to that floodgate the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like one shot of him writing that up, and he looks like totally calm and collected. His clothes are normal. It's like, oh, okay, well, that'll settle it. Everything's cool now. Smash cut to 3 years later, and he's got like a 5 o'clock shadow.
This isn't
an
what I
ashtray full of
wanted.
cigarettes, beer bottles everywhere, just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's a cartoon dog in a burning apartment saying, this is not a fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Love your site. Too bad a lot of the content is not online at the moment. The too old or too hot for a G-rated site stuff, you know what I mean? You would not happen to have all the archived content in a zip file somewhere that you could send me? For archival reasons. A smiley face. I include a very short video that I think you'll like. Her name is Joss Stone. This is from her music video, You Had Me. This is my favorite scene, but there are many other nice hoop sequences in the complete video, semicolon. I recommend it to all hoop lovers. And then I explain what Divx is. not to date us any further, but I'm sure you'll make it available for fellow hoop lovers. Bye, Mark.
This was just a Divx advertisement to all the hoop people out there.
It's a flashback to 2005 when watching a video on the internet, it required.
You had to
a lot
prepare
of
for it,
steps.
yeah.
All right, and that is enough foreplay. It is time to skip right into the hoopfetish.com website. Hoopfetish.com is a forum. I actually almost said popular forum, but thankfully that is not the case. So we're going to start off here. My name is C, and I want to tell you about the thing that annoys me, okay?
Okay.
So, the thing that annoys me is when you check out a girl's lobes. Am I the only one that does this? To see if she is pierced. You notice she is, but she's not wearing earrings. Or when she's maybe wearing one pair, but you can see her lobes are pierced, say, 3 or 4 times. I just think you went through all the trouble to get them pierced multiple times! The cleaning, the healing time, why aren't you wearing earrings in them?
Just shaking her shoulders.
She's just an earring tease at that point.
Can any ladies answer this for me? And then Boots, you are H lover.
I'm whole lover.
Whole lover.
Whole lover. Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Oh, thank God.
Sometimes you just can't help wondering what she'd look like with some hoops on.
Exactly. It's kind of have you given up on earrings? Sometimes I'll notice a girl in an office when I'm working, and she'll be wearing the usual studs of tiny hoops that tend to wear at work. But if I have a good look, I can see her lobes are a little stretched, and she has maybe 3 or more holes, all of which are open and obviously used regularly.
Oh,
What,
yeah.
do you dress differently at work or something?
Yeah.
This makes me think she's a secret multi-pierce mega hoop wearer. It's the thing that annoys me. And the thing that annoys me is a user by the name of Fedora. It's fine if you'll take that, please.
I think wearing hoops should be mandatory if you have your ears pierced.
Oh my God.
Hell, let's make it mandatory that girls have their ears pierced 3 times with hoops in each hole.
Wow.
Yeah, good.
I can't wait for your hentai visual novel. I'm sure it's going to be really good.
I'm stroking my beard in contemplation currently.
All right.
I got a lover has a response to that.
Okay.
Well, personally, I hate studs. Actually, I think hate is an understatement.
Oh my God.
They are
Wow.
the absolute ultimate turnoff for me.
Really? Really? Of all the things that exist in the world,
Yep.
stud
Yeah.
earrings are the biggest turnoff.
Here's my
Yep.
here's the beginning and the end of the list of the things I like and dislike.
Okay.
It starts with hoop earrings. It ends with stud earrings.
We're going to be moving away from that thread to another thread called Hoop Fantasy. And Frank West, your name is Madison Hoops. You're from the U.S., and I'm pretty sure you're a real woman.
My name is Madison Shoops.
Oh, shoopa-doop, shoopa-doopa-doopa-doop.
How come Frank West gets all the real women?
Hey, Frank West, what's your weakness?
What is my weakness?
Men.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Oh,
It's okay,
I'm
you're a
sorry.
shotgun bang. What's up with that
I
thing?
was not.
I just
going
want to know
for
how
that.
does it hang.
Anyway.
I think you better shoot.
Accidentally, I feel asleep with shiny, huge silver hoops.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, the fetish have started to move.
You wake on the middle of the night and notice how beautiful and sexy I look laying there in innocence. You look at all parts of me, but cannot take your eyes off my ears. There was something about the weight of a large hoop that gently tugged my ear. Your eyes concentrated on the circle, going from one hole all around to the back of my ear. The bar that rested so peacefully through my hole got you excited enough to come over to me and gently pull it back and forth.
Okay. So
That's-
just...
okay. I've never had my ears pierced.
Yeah.
But I assume that like you wouldn't want to like, oh my piercing. I want to stud fuck that. That's great. Like,
Well, that's
I mean, I
stud
assume that's
fucking.
not
That would be a huge turnoff.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. Earring
gross.
fucking. I guess.
Gross.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brett.
Just to give perhaps context, maybe context, we are in hoopfetish.com, subforum hoop earrings. What the fuck? Subforum.
that's a subforum.
Yeah, that's a subforum. Subforum hoop dreams, which I believe is like the hoop fetish erotica.
Well,
Ugh.
Can we talk about the subforums on this site?
What would you like to talk about?
Okay, so there's the hoop earrings section. There's the other earrings section. There's the other fetishes section. I just want to read what the other what encapsulates all of the other fetishes.
Yes, please.
Okay, there's bondage, corsets, leather pants, schoolgirl uniforms, shoes and boots, smoking, tattoos, and vampires. That's all the other fetishes.
Yeah, that's all the other fetishes and vampires has, and I'm not just talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Well, we assume.
Who's
Hey,
who's
hey, Boots, are there any other accessories that this community finds erotic?
Sure.
Okay.
Anklets, bangles, glasses, necklaces, rings, and other piercings.
Wow, what an eclectic collection of fetishes there.
Do you think that like the members of this community have to have like 5 different accounts for like all of their weird different sub fetishes? Like, okay, well this takes care of the earring shit, but then there's the left sock thing that I got to take care of, so I'll go to this site for that.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm such a big anklet fetish, because this is the place I can go to. Let's see how many posts there are.
Oh, there's 0 posts.
Oh.
There's one post in Bangles. Anyway, sorry.
anyway,
Mm-hmm.
should you wake me up or let me sleep? Quietly, you nibbled on my ear.
So, wake you up.
Yeah. He's, surreptitiously nibbling. Feeling and hearing the metal in your mouth drove you crazy. You noticed my ears turning slightly pink from your biting.
No. Go back.
What are your ears
Read
doing?
that again.
You noticed my ears turning slightly pink from your biting.
Oh yeah, my ears are actually robots.
Suddenly, I wake up and jump on top. Excited as you see my large hoops move back and forth, faster and slower. Am I the only one who thinks this is hot? This is a story that I wish would come true.
I think it's really hot and exciting. Want to chat with me?
And H-Lever?
Definitely hot. Mm.
That's really hot. I hope that will happen to me someday, but when she wakes up, that doesn't mean we will get out of bed. I think winky face. Some adult things will happen if that happens to me someday.
Because we weren't already talking about adult things happening.
I get the feeling adult things have never happened to you, me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, adult things must happen to end story. I just don't want to be too dirty.
Wow, you're so coy. I can make this come true for you, Madison Shoop. I am single. So single. And I have a fetish for when women wear hoop earrings and wide belts.
Oh shit, you're in luck, Madison! Somehow, on the Hoop Fetish forum, you found a single man with a fetish for hoops. You're so lucky.
You stepped on a landmine of romance.
I think the real tell that this is from the past of the internet is that everybody's using either private messages on this forum or MSN Messenger. actually, Hotmail addresses.
Hey! I found this in Bangles.
What did you find in Bangles?
It's my idea of heaven would be a girl wearing large silver hoops and silver bangos.
Get my dick pumped up!
Sadly, my wife doesn't share my enthusiasm for hoops and bangles. Maybe I need to try that hypno trick. Lol.
Ugh, that's creepy.
That's gross.
I am going to skip past somebody perving on a woman that works at Ubisoft. And into a thread called Twitter. My name is Gavunar. Yeah. Anyway, just a thought. But why doesn't our site have its own Twitter page? Surely this would be an ideal way to, here we go, directly ask the celebrities we are so desperate to see in hoop earrings to wear them. This will be great, right? We won't get banned, will we? Actually, we probably won't get banned. That's the sad thing.
They'll just get blocked. Hopefully.
And then, Isfan, what does Lather think about that?
What a terrible username.
You don't like
Could
Lather?
be a risky move, as asking questions like that could make us sound like a bunch of dangerous weirdos and attract unwanted attention. I'd say it would be a bad idea to do something like that, as it risks giving people the wrong impression of us. I mean, we wouldn't want people thinking we got boners over hoop fetishes.
No. There's no sort of, like, outward perviness happening over there, is it?
Not that I can tell. Everybody I know talks about this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to skip past a thread called Hoops and Photoshop Editing, which I enjoy, title, but into another title that I enjoy even more. And that title is Hypno Stuff! And I think, John, if you'll start us off here, Hypno Stuff, your name is the director. You have a very high post count of 13.
Hi, hello. My name is Thed Erector. Hoops have brought me more joy over the last few years, and I can say I have a close friend, Lori.
So to speak.
She is a beautician and into massage, so looks, etc. are uber important to her. Ages ago, she had her right ear pierced a second time, which looked brilliant. But she always only wears subtle little diamond studs. They look cute, of course, but you can't see them much because she has longish hair and wears it down.
Oh my god. Damn it! Damn it!
When she had this new piercing, she talked to me about earrings for a few minutes and mentioned she didn't like hoops at all.
Oh my god.
I stormed out of the room.
My penis shrank back up into my body.
That's why I killed her.
That's why I did it, officer.
That's why she had to die.
Listen, there's a certain societal contract that we all live under, okay?
Go ahead, arrest me. No jury in the world will convict me.
Then the headline spins in, every jury convicts him.
People are volunteering for jury duty.
Every high school law class in the world forms a mock jury.
He looks over at the jury, and it's all women not wearing hoop earrings, and he just sort of tugs nervously at his collar.
Also, she would not get another piercing in her left ear. She liked the random unbalanced look. Unhappy man. Anyway, I'm interested in hypnotherapy and nope.
It's NLP.
I don't know.
shows up
Linguistic
again.
programming, yay.
Hooray!
Oh,
Neuro-linguistic
okay.
programming.
I'm going to take her ears in a new direction.
Mm-hmm.
Hope, suck my dick. Now you have to do it. Nah. And recently finished an in-depth course. This is just for my own interest. I'm not pro or anything. Lori is herself interested in alternate therapies, etc., and has been asking me about my course. Beginning of March, she was over and let me try hypnotizing her.
I like that. Oh, yeah, I'm into Reiki healing. Oh, cool. I'm into tricking women to have sex with me. We both get alternative education.
It's a difficult sell.
This was brilliant fun. Oh, shit, am I British?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
There have been a couple of us so far.
Now you know what tag to add when you post this.
Mm-hmm.
And she really enjoyed the relaxation techniques. She's having a few problems at work and wanted to make an anchor out of something she does every day before work that she would come to associate with relaxing thoughts. Oh, okay.
What the fuck did that sentence mean? An
I guess-
anchor? She wanted to make an anchor out of something.
She'll think of her...
It might be hypnotic lingo. I don't know.
Oh,
An anchor is something that you attach like a specific emotion to, I believe.
so like her emotional, her happy place, her emotional center.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Like you can rub this object and now you feel happy, or you want to have sex with this guy. Or
I know what object to rub to make myself feel happy.
Well, here's...
It's me.
Run mouse wheel.
I steered her gently towards the act of putting in her earrings. This wasn't easy.
Imagine.
Anyway, then I started to paint simple images in her mind about earrings,
Come on.
emphasizing the circular meaning of the word, and so on. And when her jewelry was balanced, her attitude was. She seemed to accept these slightly far-out ideas.
Uh-huh.
Even a lady who's up for this kind of thing is kind of like, okay. Kind of a stretch with the ring thing, but...
Listen, I think you can cure cancer with candles, but I don't know about this shit.
To accept these slightly far-out ideas really well in trance. Anyway, she enjoyed that session.
Yeah, I assume.
About a week ago, she called to ask me to look at her internet connection again.
Uh-oh.
So I made a flying visit to the following evening, obviously keen to see what happened. When she opened the door, I was a little disappointed because I couldn't see the usual little diamonds under her hair. I thought my expectations had been too high. She showed me to the PC, and I seemed to cause more harm than good, but I asked Lori about...
Wait a minute, you're not even good at fixing computers? What fucking value do you have?
I don't know. I mean, he never said he's an IT guy. So.
I mean, god damn it, at least know how to defrag a hard drive, you son of a bitch.
Did your keyboard have all your keys when I came in? Because I'm just asking, for no reason.
I wonder what it is about your looks or mannerisms that made her think you were good with computers.
You just said, if you installed Linux, you wouldn't even have to worry about defragging your hard drive.
But I asked Laura about the problems with her boss since my session with her. I was surprised to see her hand go straight up to her jewelry as she saw the relaxation really impressed her. Oh, it's working. She didn't even notice she was playing with her ear. How cool is that?
God, come on. Yeah. You notice one tick, that means that she's under your trance.
Oh, but not as cool as noticing her web browser. She had been looking at hoop earrings. Uh-huh. I just had to casually ask if she'd been doing any online shopping recently, and she said yes. I couldn't ask her details because my mobile rang. And
Yeah,
I
you're
needed
really
to
British.
go. I need to catch a lorry to the Sex Pistols.
What? To the what?
To the Sex Pistols.
What year is it right now? You were
It's
looking at her
19
PC.
It's 19 Britain 5.
Okay.
Anyway, we agreed to catch up very soon as she'd promised to show me about neck massages. Happiness, fab site, BTW. I'm a piece of shit.
We can edit this part out, but I just wanted to let you all know that after the little aside where Lemon says he rubs Boots for happiness, I pictured Lemon putting Boots' arm up to the side of his face and then sucking his thumb like Linus. That's all.
Great.
I'm glad we have that recorded.
That image is simultaneously cute and disturbing.
So I guess our fans know what to draw fan art for this episode.
No, you don't need to do that.
Good.
No.
Not if you edit this out.
So now we can't.
Yes,
That's how this shit works.
exactly.
Oh, I see. It's my turn.
So Frank West,
Yes.
I would like to know about your hoop addiction and other things.
Well, I will tell you as soon as I finish stalling for this page to
Yeah, they've been
load.
loading really
Yeah,
slow
that
for me
is
too.
not your internet connection. This site is slow.
Yeah, I was wondering. I got that too. Like, what the fuck?
Here we are. My name is C. And my hoop addiction and other things.
The forum software on this website was last updated in 2006.
Nice. I think it was installed in 2006, so we're good. As I've sent in another thread, I think I find hoops attractive because I started noticing girls and earrings about the same time. So the two kind of got mixed up in my mind. I'd never noticed these things in your ears before.
Wait.
I've noticed these things around the earrings before.
Yeah, exactly. Look, there's a time in every boy's life where he starts to notice earrings.
Hoops.
So he thinks like, oh man, I want to fuck her earrings. And then he says out loud, man, those are really nice vaginas on your ears. Shit.
Hoops in particular, because they are a truer kind of earring than studs or dangles. It is much easier to have a stick-on... Wait. It's much easier to have a stick-on stud of clip dangle than a clip hoop. So a hoop earring means a pierced ear.
Who the fuck does that?
A clip hoop? Or
Yeah, who has a clip-on earring?
I like the idea that there's he's an earring purist. He knows
yeah.
99% of kids today have moved on to studs or dangles. If you're a true hoop earring believer, post this to your profile.
He's a hoop snob.
That's thousands of times in your YouTube comment history.
I also love the way a larger hoop moves as a girl moves her head. There's nothing etter than lying beneath a girl who's doing you-know-what whilst wearing big hoops. Watching them sway back and forth is often more of a turn-on to me than what's going on down south.
Well, I'm sure you've had a lot of opportunities to.
So you know what? You're talking about blowjobs,
Florida.
right?
No, I'm talking about Australia. Where
I think you're talking about blowjobs, and I think you're saying that it's really cool when a girl has hoop earrings and is giving a blowjob because then the earrings move a whole lot. That's super great.
You know, this never happened, but I could just picture it. The picture I have is he's like, come on, do the finisher I like. And she's like, okay. And so she moves the earring over his dick. Up and down. And he's like, oh, that's it. Ah.
I like that she has a finisher, like she's a pro wrestler.
She's really good at delivering speeches.
What, the girls you're with don't finish with an RKO? Out of nowhere.
the bigger the better thing is because it's pushing the boundaries. It takes a special type of girl to go out in really big hoops due to the social stereotyping that goes with them.
Okay.
All the bad stereotypes you get from
it's a harlot. Look at how big your earrings are.
Real girls have extra curves on their ears.
That mostly worked, that joke.
Hey, let's just move on. Just laugh at it and move on.
Okay.
Don't think about it.
The F+. Laugh at it and move on.
Yeah.
It's not bad, actually.
Multiple hoops just multiplies the excitement for me. I also like to see pierced ears and a heavy hoop. The opens he piercing slightly so you can see it better is really nice. What's your favorite hoop combo?
What's your favorite hoop
Hoop
combo?
I think that's your signature, I think.
Oh, so it maybe is. I have no idea.
Let's all sound off on what our favorite hoop combo is.
Low short into EX legs.
Hey, John, what's your favorite hoop combo? Why are you so quiet? I asked
Why
you
are your
question.
arms folded?
Stop shaking your head like that. What's your favorite hoop combo?
Pizza flavored.
Yeah, the pizza flavor hoops, maybe with some peanuts. That wouldn't be so bad.
Sorry, wait.
Hey, I'm John L.
Yep.
I'm John L.
Mm-hmm.
I've been addicted to large hoops since I was a young boy at school. I used to socialize with as many girls as possible at the time who wore hoop earrings. It used to drive me crazy. It was hard to concentrate in classes while I was staring at and fantasizing about hoops most of the day.
Man, what? Okay.
But again, I'm talking about the snacks, not the earrings.
Yeah.
Okay.
All these girls walking around with hoops, and I just want to eat some of them.
Is that a Canadian thing? I don't think. I know what
Oh,
hoops
really?
are. Yeah. No,
I was
when
making
Frank
a joke
West,
about
I
the
thought it was
pretzel.
combos.
Yeah.
You were talking about combos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got like a pun that works both ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are hoops in Canada?
They're maybe they're actually not even called hoops. They're just like little like crackers that are circle shaped.
Do they have a hole in the middle?
No Americans then?
They have
Impressive.
Oh, nice.
You have taken the lead.
You can just stop listening now, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to get better than that.
Okay. John,
Yes.
I would like you to ask us a question. Oh, your name is Remo. You've posted 15 times.
I'm Remo. Do someone know if at the beginning of the times when the prehistoric man or woman started to pierce their ears,
Okay.
was a prehistoric man/woman who first made a hole in the ear and then started to think what to insert/hung in that hole? Or was the same prehistoric man/woman who first wanted to use the pendant/stud/ring high/C said in any place and then not having another idea, just made a hole in the earlobe to insert it?
I didn't understand any of that sentence.
Well, what happened first? I'll expect your answer in 5 minutes.
Okay. I'll just unpack that sentence and I'll get back to you.
And for all of you, what do yo upset more? The hole in the flesh or the metal of the hoop travel trowel? Thanks in advance.
I usually upset the hole in the flesh most.
I like to travel tro the hoop myself.
I'm hole lover again.
Oh, hey, Helliver.
All over.
I've always assumed it started things like small dried out bone through the nose, then probably later the ears. Not so much in the classic caveman image we see, but more like the shamans and stuff of different tribes. Early jewelry was made of bone or stone. Then as we learned to work with metal, we naturally learned to make jewelry out of that. Somewhere along the lines, it became the norm for European culture for the female to have ears pierced, and everything else was, for some reason, taboo.
Okay. You know what? Can we just tear down all of Wikipedia and just have you write it instead?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
But that doesn't answer my question. The beginning hoop travel trowel.
Well, I might get to that.
I want an answer.
You didn't let me finish either.
Yeah.
It's only in the last 30 to 40 years that much of Earth's population has gone and started piercing other things again.
That's not okay. Again, I guess, sure. Yep, you're right.
Who knows what we'll see in another 30 years. I just like to point out that the various posts I've read with H. Lover have had increasing levels of emoticon smiley.
Well, the more he looks at the site, the happier he gets.
Yeah.
That's why he's a forum moderator. And H. Lever, by the way, is not from the UK. H. Lever is Canadian.
I might know him.
Well, it's a small country, right?
Yeah.
Isfahan,
Yes.
your name is Pulsar.
It sure is.
You joined in 2010, and I want you to tell me about the essence of female style.
All right, I would be happy to tell you about the essence of female style as soon as the page is done loading.
Absolutely. No. As soon as that happens, you go ahead.
You see, when you load it, the site starts at one part of the hoop and then has to go all the way around.
It's really
Okay.
the pure kind of web page, is the one kind that takes 2 minutes to load.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, we're giving the site more traffic than it's had in the last year.
I don't know. If you scroll down to the bottom, it says that it's had 14 million unique visits. I do not trust that number.
You think H Lover, like, to this day, is just like hitting F5 on the analytics for this page, and all of a sudden it just spikes?
There's like a gas-powered server in the back of some room that's like kicking on now that we're going onto the site.
Anyway. Why I love hoop earrings? I love it by women. I'm male. I love female style. Female look by women. And I think some people have forget it what it is it. Sorry for my English. It's not my domestic language. For me exists more signs of classic female beautiful look, as black sleeveless dresses or tops and more others, a lot of earring types too. Hoop earrings are here especially wonderful, so sexy wonderful, but other are too fantastic. Lot to say, maybe not today.
Okay.
Well, I'm only halfway through the post.
That's female style.
Of course, my dream is to touch ear with it by beautiful woman. I think it's logic. And when I cannot do it public place, and I not know a woman, it's only good, more emotion. When we become all easy in our life, then this all hot emotions can be lost. Oh no, I'm stuck in a parenthetical. I love beauty of women, female energy. When a woman is a woman, this is beauty and colors of life for women and men for both sexes. And what I think about wearing hoop earrings by men, I'm open man and not conservative. Personally, I dislike conservatism. I'm for freedom. When you like it, do it. But from other side, I will personally not to wear any earrings, hoop, or others. No, for me, very personally, it's female energy like plus and minus, man and woman. And when in some questions we, men and woman, singular, are different, the life is IMO, more colorful, better not lose this.
Oh, I think you've lost it a while ago.
Kind of turned into a poetry slam at the end there.
THEFPL.us, we do, if not now, very soon have shirts for sale. And unfortunately, those shirts will not say on them, "This is beauty and colors of life for women and men for both sexes."
Yeah, it really touched you, didn't it,
It
Lauren?
really did. Like I just kept looking at it, and it was like, what the bleep do we know? Like, that sentence is alive, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys remember the tripod site that we looked at?
Yeah,
Could I
well,
forget?
way back
Yeah.
then. Oof.
Yeah.
I
So
remember
that site was called Light Glass 55.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a pretty good site. You know, it was talking about how, you know, it's family friendly and it's not weird. Anyway, that site was Light Glass 55. It was owned by a guy named Lightglass, and here's a guy on hoopfetish.com called Robert Lightglass. So that's interesting.
So it wasn't a handle, it was just his name.
Yeah.
Robert, like glass.
So anyway, here's that guy. Risque is a French word meaning to risk. Over the years, it has taken on a sexual meaning. The reason is simple. Risk increases sexual excitement.
I'm following so far.
Ew. A good-looking girl walks into a bar.
The ugly girl ducks.
I don't.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, I like it.
There are two patrons. A nice guy dressed in a casual sweater and a biker dude that obviously owns a Harley. The Harley parked outside. Who does she leave with? The biker dude, of course. The nice guy.
Is this the spearhead? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
2010, so I mean, first I was thinking, oh, this is like proto-nice guy Screed, but it's pretty current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nice guy would have been the safer choice, but she knows by comparison he would have been boring. Risk and sexual intensity go hand in hand.
That's why I only fuck over lava.
Oh, you too? The FBI keeps trying to raid our cult. The confidence to deal with risk is also a big turn-on. When a girl puts on a pair of 6-inch stiletto heels, she risks tripping, falling on her face, and breaking her nose. Yet, the look is hot, and one of the reasons that she projects the confidence that she can handle it. I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah. No, not a fetish site, though.
Nope. The same can be said about wearing a pair of huge, heavy earrings. She risks busting her ears out, but the look also projects the confidence that she will not.
How
Busting
heavy are
her
these
ears
earrings?
Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to have to leave your ears in the shop.
Yeah, I blew an ear again.
Yeah.
So now we
need to get
reverse the
good here.
situation. A good-looking guy walks into a bar, and in one corner is a wallflower girl, and in the other is our chick, with the stiletto heels and huge earrings. Which look is more exciting? The girl who is projecting the risk and confidence, which will likely make for a far more interesting evening! To some extent, when I hear women who put down other women for looking trashy when they wear big hoops or dress in a risque fashion, I think there is jealousy at play. They don't have the confidence to handle such a look are afraid of the level of excitement such a look might bring. Rather than admit their own emotional inadequacy, they clear their ego by calling the other women a hooer, or worse. That is a phonetic spelling of Joey Pants hooer.
Hooah!
She's a hooer!
Macaroni's ready.
On the other side of the spectrum, maybe our wallflower guy should try out a Harley sometime. Keep rocking the hoops, the bigger the better. Smiley face. Hoops are not trashy.
Keep rocking the hoops.
Yeah.
For all the women on this site.
Yeah, keep rocking the hoops in the free world.
So, like, the female version of the whole Pua thing is, like, their hoops? Like, that's how they show value? Like, I'm...
Yeah, because it's so
Okay.
risky, you know? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's just
My
a
ears
risky
could
outfit.
fall off.
Yeah. Like, all the time, there's just, like, you know, things that might just catch your ears. You know, there's always this debris that's falling around your head all the time.
Yeah, man, my sister died of earring.
Oh, yours too? I'm sorry to hear that. But, you know, we should have a support group.
The thing you read from Andrew, Hoops Are Not Trashy, that was over 2 years after the original post.
He showed up and he was like, this dude might have maybe implied that hoops are trash.
He's just stewing for 2 years. He's like, you know what? I'm finally going to say something.
I must
Say it.
assemble the perfect rebuttal. Nuh-uh.
This document, once again, provided by Spooks, and Spooks is getting very good at providing documents. There's a section here on drinking blood we're going to skip past. But our last section here is called Fond Memories. So I'm going to give you a choice, Isfahan, but you don't really have much to go on. But I'm going to give it a choice anyway. Option number 1 is a thread called Friends. It starts one night, me and my wife. And the other thread in Friends is called Another Conversation. And that one starts out, I recent had an online friend that I met through a website.
Well, I gotta go with the one that has the spelling error.
grammar problems on the second word?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, why don't you go ahead and start your clock, because you're going to click on that link and then wait for it to load.
I got it up.
Ooh,
And I
you
got the
did?
page loaded, too.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
congratulations. What's your name?
How'd you get it up so fast?
My name is Vigor Flyer, and this thread is entitled, actually, Another Conversion.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
One of us.
I recent had an online friend that I meet through a website. Believable so far.
Mm-hmm.
We have been good friends and talking for a good little while. Their other day, we were on Yahoo Messenger. This thread is from 2007. And we were sharing family pictures. I send her one of my wife and my son, and my wife had on her 6-inch hoops. She told me she really liked those, but she had a really bad allergy to the metal,
Do you think that's
being a military award.
That's like diameter.
Are you
or
wondering
perimeter?
that too? I actually have my middle finger and thumb up to my ear trying to figure out. It's got to be.
It's got to be diameter. Yeah.
It's got to be. Yeah, because it couldn't be a foot. Could it? No, it's got to be.
Could it?
Oh my God! Could it?
But she
Just
had a really bad
imagine.
allergy to the medal, let's say, of honor. She breaks out and cannot wear anything that goes through her skin. After a little while and a few days, she asked me about them again, so I got my wife to put them on, and she was on the webcam playing with them to show my friend. Oh, this all happened so hard. Just the other day,
Hello, you are out of credits. I can't play with my earrings anymore.
Let me get my credit card. Oh, God.
Okay, I will wait.
Just the other day, she brought them up again and asked for a link to be able to contact the person about them. Just 2 nights ago, we were online with Yahoo Messenger again, with our webcams on, and out of the blue, she left the cam. When she came back into view, she was wearing some of the 6-inch silver hoops. She played with them for a while, and then had to take them off for a while due to her allergies. A long story short, she has fell in love with me and the hoops. But since I am married, we are remaining friends. She does wear the hoops on her webcam until she starts to get irritated with her ears. And third great person converted. I'm a guy that loves huge hoop earrings. My wife wears them for me all the time. And her biggest pair of 6 inches. That's in my signature.
Oh, that's in your signature. So every time you post,
it's such
you
an
need
important...
other people on the hoop fetish site
to
know that
every
you're a
post
guy
of
that loves
mine,
hoop earrings.
I passively brag about that.
I don't know if you heard this about me, but
I got a big dick, and Vigor Flyer also made a fun post. THEFBL.us. We've got the documents. There is one called "A Guy Makes the First Step," which is pretty good. It's one of the sentences in there is, "She bent over in front of me with a miniskirt on, and I just happened to notice that she was not wearing underwear." And but we're gonna skip to that. We're gonna skip that to a post, which is really two of my favorite words to read on the internet, which is "my girlfriend."
Yeah,
my girlfriend.
Anyway, Frank, if you'll take that, please.
Hi, I'm Governor, because I guess this wasn't cartoonishly British enough yet.
No.
Oi.
Governor.
Got a story I'd share with all you members. These days, I have my girlfriend exactly where I want her.
Oh,
no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I have always had a fetish for big hoop earrings. It just really drives me mad sexually, I guess.
that would be a fetish, yes.
Oi, that's mad sexually.
When I first met my girlfriend in a nightclub, one of the first things I ever noticed is how prominent the pierced holes were in her ears.
She was very patient when I spent an hour just next to her ears going like, whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa.
It's like I can see through time in your ears.
This immediately drove me wild, as this hole suggested to me that my girlfriend was a regular wearer of big earrings.
So forward of you.
The site needs a macro that puts blinking neon arrows over my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nice holes in your ears. You're my girlfriend now.
Yeah.
However, as time went on, my girlfriend never seemed to wear earrings of any kind, even though she clearly had regularly in the past.
Oh, come on.
I used to fantasize about one day finally seeing her in them, and started to thinking of ways I could get her to. The most obvious way would have just been to tell her, but as our relationship was in the first year, I didn't want to ruin it by coming across as a complete weirdo.
I mean, you didn't come across that way before.
No. Smooth sailing up till now.
I like that you thought, maybe I'll tell her. No. It's important to me to not communicate to my girlfriend what I like.
Then one day, the solution finally came to me. I bought a pair of silver hoop earrings and left them on the dressing table in her bedroom, hoping she would come across them and think she had rediscovered them.
You didn't fucking buy them for her and present them as a gift? Does your girlfriend also often pick up things and go, "Oh, that must be mine"?
Yeah, my girlfriend's a cat.
Or a kleptomaniac.
Yeah, okay.
Every night I would build up anticipation that I would go round her house and she would have put them on. But still weeks went past and nothing! I would keep placing them in a ring.
You would keep placing them?
I would keep placing them in a really obvious place in her dresser, but it didn't work.
It's like bait for a trap.
Meanwhile, she's like, I keep throwing these hideous fucking earrings out and they come back. Are they haunted?
Just picture, like, in the morning, like, drinking your coffee. She's like, oh, what is this in there? And then pulls out the hoop earrings, and he's, like, slyly looking sideways at her. He's like, how did those get in there?
Oops, I knocked these off your dresser. After weeks of waiting, I finally got my chance. We were going to the cinema one Wednesday evening, and I was unintentionally early to pick up my girlfriend. She therefore invited me in whilst she finished getting ready. As she finished her makeup and hair, she turned around to me and asked how she looked. I couldn't resist. I saw the hoops where I'd left them the previous night, and went over to her. I picked up the hoops and brushed back her hair.
Oh no.
Then in turn put each hoop through her earlobe. She asked what E was doing, and I told her she'd look really good in them. This is so... Is it even... Not that I've ever done it, but is it hard to put in earrings into someone else's ear? I feel like that's not as smooth as he thinks it was.
Well, I feel like if that's your interest, you know, you're probably pretty good at it. You know, you're like one of those like the guys that can like remove the bra really fast. You're that, but for putting earrings on ladies.
There's a lot of practice on the cadaver.
Like this is an action that in any other context would not be nearly as creepy as it is here. Like I am like all sort of shriveled up in my chair with anxiety over this.
Well, exactly, because it's one of those things where it's like even if you give the guy like the okay, so you're into hoop earrings, I get that, and a girlfriend would probably give you that too. But clearly, you've been so unpleasant about it to like hide the shit for her to pick up that when she
fucking say it,
yeah.
And it's worth noting that this tiny forum is attached to a much larger place where they post lots of pictures and videos. Yay. So, like, there's nothing innocent about it.
No.
I did want to say on the topic of, like, him putting on the earrings, he's probably gotten so good at practicing, like, putting earrings on someone else that he could just do it like darts at this point. Just like, now you got earrings on.
180!
My hands were shaking with excitement as I did it. It was literally my fantasy coming true.
Anyway, my ex-girlfriend...
It was some time before they found me in the ditch.
On our way to the cinema, I could not stop checking out my girlfriend, seeing the hoops hanging and swaying in her ears. They were so big that even her long, thick hair could not really hide them. My girlfriend constantly complained the whole journey about them, saying how big, heavy, and annoying they were.
They remind me of someone.
I guess this turned me on to even more.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, you are a
You're
monster.
uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter because this is for me.
Colors shining through.
That was beautiful.
At the cinema, I spent more time watching My Girlfriend than the film. I was fixated.
It's eventually just going to become sounds. When I was at the cinema...
I was fixated. Still couldn't believe it. When I finally did get into the film, I eventually turned around and to my disappointment saw she had took them off and was wearing them as bracelets.
I like this girl.
Yeah. This is a very believable story so far.
I
I
asked
can
her...
picture her like holding her wrist out to him. It's like, oh, does this do anything for you, huh? Leave me alone.
She's like, well, clearly these are gifts he wants me to wear, so I guess I can wear them as bracelets. Maybe he'll still like it. Why is he mad? I asked her why, and she told me she didn't like them. I was devastated, but said no more. Fortunately, another opportunity for you to force this shit on her.
Oh, how fortunate.
Another opportunity came along for me the next day. My girlfriend!
Well, no, she's not wearing the earrings now, so you should be less excited.
Yeah.
My girlfriend
Yeah.
got really upset whilst looking through her wardrobe and deciding she no longer had anything to wear. It came to me straight away what to do in this situation.
Go naked, but wearing earrings!
Oh.
Wear a suit made entirely of hoop earrings linked together like chainmail.
Oh, it's even creepier. I told her I'd buy her some new dresses if she wore her hoop earrings for the day whilst we went shopping.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Let's set
that
this
is
up as a quid
creepy.
pro quo relationship.
Yeah. Now we're at the bargaining phase of the fetish.
To begin with, she was surprised and refused. I left the option there for her and said if she changed her mind, then the offer was still there. I went downstairs to chat with her dad. And
Oh, no.
Ooh.
yeah, that's what.
Did you put earrings on him, too?
And then 10 minutes later, oh god, 10 minutes later, to my complete surprise, she followed me downstairs, complete with big hoop earrings in her ears. I loved that day in town, especially when we bumped into people we know. Nowadays, my girlfriend knows exactly how to play me. It sometimes seems to cost me a lot of money, but hey, I guess I get my wish from here. I get my wish from time to time.
You know what? I mean, you made a conscious decision, Carmela Soprano. Like, you knew who you were getting in there with, and you were like, fuck it, I'm writing this out. Oh, I'm wearing your earrings. Oh my god. Oh, they're so heavy. Oh no, are they too heavy for me? I don't know. Anyway, I need money. All right, we got. There's just the last sentence from Governor is really amazing. So, Boots, real quick, H lover there.
Yeah, nice story. Thanks for sharing. It's too bad she's so reluctant to wear them. I know for me, it sucks the fun right out of it if she doesn't enjoy wearing them. Perhaps she'd be more willing if you picked a lighter and smaller pair.
Mutiny!
I can't help but wonder
How
what she
dare
thought when the hoops kept appearing on her dresser table in different spots each day, as she clearly hadn't bought them for herself. Surely now she realized it must have been you.
No, she realized then it was you.
Yeah.
And then, Frank, finish us off, please.
Hey, since getting my girlfriend in hoop earrings at last, I recently came across some older pictures of her on Bebo with, you've guessed it, a large pair of hoop earrings in her ears on various nights out. I can only guess that this was the reason she never questioned the hoops, and she thought they must be those. It also solved my theory as to why the holes in her ears have always been so prominent. Once I found these pictures, you can guess how turned on I got the first time I saw them. I waited for my girlfriend to complain the next time I asked her to wear them. She did, obviously. And once I told her that I knew she'd wore them before, she first of all tried to deny it. But once I'd shown her the pictures, she couldn't any further. The camera doesn't lie.
This is still very creepy. Like,
If you visit Bebo.com, you get a site that gives you epilepsy, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, will that make me forget everything we've heard?
Worth a shot.
Oh, yeah, all right. I'm trying
It can't hurt. Well, actually, yes. My girlfriend wears them so much now, e.g. meals, shopping, cinema, sex, that she seems to be getting used to them. In fact, I sometimes don't even ask her to put them on anymore.
Well, I mean, assuming that her allowance is paid up for the day, yeah.
I wore her down. Yay! This is a healthy relationship.
New post. 2 days later. P.S. I have pics if you want to see them.
Oh, God! So, F+, what did we learn from this lovely, lovely site?
That hoop fetishists are really concerned with appearances, which I guess is kind of not the opposite of ironic. I don't know. They're all really, like, on both the tripod site and here, they're always like, you know, no dirty stuff. Even when I'm writing a story specifically about this fetish, I don't want it to be too dirty.
Yeah, no, the fetish stuff was just sort of like, oh, and then my ear touches your neck while we're, you know,
Right, like most fetishes would be like, and then I whip my dick out. But
right.
that never happened.
Well, that would take focus away from the good thing.
Right.
You know,
And a lot of these guys, they don't even like say, "This gives me an erection." They just say, "It drives me wild."
Yeah.
Like in that hair metal sense.
earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you hear. I mean, it's like there's definitely a lot of watch fetish similarities that happened. Watch fetish remains an episode I like very much, but there's a lot of similarities there as far as like people like have these sort of sexual awakenings that just sort of happen to be tied into a watch. Like you know, it's one of these things of like, and girls wear earrings, and I feel like there's a connection of like hoop earrings being worn by women of different moral and sexual purity, like, or am I reading that into that? Does that seem like that's happening?
No, it's a big. I mean, it seems like a lot of them are, especially H. Lever here is like he likes earrings because it's like what the sort of people who are supposed to wear hoop earrings.
The size of the hoop is also corresponds with like the sluttiness factor, or because it seems to be, bigger hoop earrings are better. So it's almost like a quantification of their sexual availability.
Yeah, it's almost like they see the hoop earrings as the symbol of the type of women they are, but they still fixate on the hoop earrings themselves. It'd be like, if you put on these hoop earrings, you'll be the woman I like, you know, because the women I like wear hoop earrings.
That's the creepy element too. Since the fetish is an accessory, you need somebody to be complicit in your fetish.
Yeah, a woman's head is just a vehicle for hoop delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like it's way more like this. It's way more that in that like the hoop earrings reflect on the women themselves rather than like you'd think like people with glasses fetish would be more like that. It's like the glasses show that they're nerdy and introspective or whatever. But no, the glasses stuff we read in that other episode was just like, these glasses are awesome. Look how big they are. So it's interesting to see that from the perspective of like, these hoop earrings indicate the type of person
I think that again, it's like that story there with the girlfriend. It's that there's some sort of sociological signifier that creates that fetish in the first place, and then it's its own thing, because like intellectually they could probably say like, it sort of means slut, but then like they want their like wives and girlfriends to wear it, which is, you know, usually not what fetishes would want from wives and girlfriends. So, man, I don't know. It's a very confusing thing, but they are the most pure earrings there are.
That's true. I like that we have spent literal years.
Yeah.
Researching by proxy these different fetishes, and even now when we come up with something like this, we're just like, "Fuck, I don't know shit."
Yeah,
like there's no real nailing these down. It's just fucking people are weird.
Yeah, and I cannot stop. I refuse to stop because I always find it fascinating.
Yeah,
it's stopped being surprising, but it hasn't stopped being confusing.
Oh no, I enjoy it. I'm still fucking here, but I mean, it's just. Yeah, there's no nailing it down.
I don't enjoy it. They have me captured. Please send help.
Shut up. Get back in the box.
And if you're looking for a place to be both confused and surprised, you should go to Ball Pits. It is a forum with a lot of confusing posters on it.
A lot of confused posters on it, too. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Website thefbl.us. We probably got merch for sale, and bye.
Bye.
Damn dog idiots win. Bye.
Adjudicated guess.
'Cause you need to